Yeah. This side. Hello. Oh. Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode of the vlogs. We're back at Caversham for one of my favourite times of the week. We have another opportunity to increase the rate, to increase the intensity, to see if we can put together what we've been learning or what we've been trying to learn over the past week or so. So we're going to get on the water and try and race down the course as fast as possible at given rates. So that's pretty exciting today. And back on the smoothie, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Yes, it is an American celebration, but there's always room to be thankful for something. But now it's time to get on the water, so let's get to it. And we've made it back into the Caversham crew room after some higher intensity work on the water with my bowl of sick for breakfast. Absolutely delicious, because remember, food is fuel, and after any session we have to fuel up. We've got Robson here. Robson, how was your Sichuan of high intensity?
Too bad. First two, I got quicker through all of them, which was good. A little bit high on the rate in the last one, so naughty from me.
So the coaches take the rates as we're going down the course, and we have to stick to the rates given on the programme to make sure everyone. Why would everyone have to do the same rates?
So that you can compare how quick rates are going, and also, you know, you're training at certain intensities, and the coaches have decided that we have to do rate 34, not 47 like I was doing.
Yeah, you can't, like, when you're given that rate, when you do what Robson did and rates 18 and a half beats higher, you get a bit of a reprimand, but using the opportunities to learn.
It was worth it to not win.
But now it is time to fuel up, because remember, food is fuel, and then go see Yam. Oh yeah!
Fidget.
Good boy, come here. Oh, yeah. And we've made it outside to play with Yam. Oh, he's been running around. Now we're trying to teach him to play fetch, but it kind of is working. He'll definitely pick up the ball. And a little bit of an update on his weight. He is pushing 49 kilos, so he's 48, 49 kilos. So I think he's going to be quite a big boy. We've switched up to 2 meals a day instead of 3 meals a day, and he seems to enjoy his big meals, but obviously making sure he's comfortable with the changes and still getting all his exercise and everything as well. But he's a wonderful puppy. Hi, I am. Hello. Yam here. Hello, yes. But he's a wonderful puppy and just getting bigger and bigger by the day. And now we'll keep walking Yam, and then we're going to get back on the water for another pair session, and we'll have a little bit of chat about the intensity of the pieces at intensity versus kind of what I've been working on. So let's continue the walk. Oh yeah. And we've made it off the water after our last session for today outside of Caversham, and as always after a session we have to fuel up, because remember, food is fuel. And then once we get to the club and fuel up, we'll have a little bit of a chat of just how the sessions have been today and about the high intensity rowing and how I feel it's going versus how it has been going previously, down to sort of the changes in technique that I have been trying to focus on. But now, time to fuel up. And we've made it outside of the club for another day with a little bit, hopefully it doesn't get much rainier, otherwise the camera might explode. But we've got Yam out playing with Ed, and I was going to talk about the pieces this morning and changing of the intensities. It's always fun to, like I said at the very beginning of today, try and work on what we've been working on as the rate and as intensity goes up. And I feel like things are coming together a little bit, and I'm being more able, or I am becoming more able to do what we're practicing as the intensity and the rate increases, which has been a bit of a difficulty previously, whereas we'll paddle around and feel really nice, and then the rate will go up, the intensity will increase, and kind of revert to a default, which is pulling really hard and looking for work, because it feels like if I pull really hard and look for work, then the split's going to go quickly. But unfortunately that's not generally how it works, and now it's kind of transferring over. Yes, if I pull really hard, work really hard, and do the proper technique, we're getting the benefits of increasing the split even more, or increasing the speed even more, rather than overworking and using the boat itself to give us a little bit of speed, a little bit of that infamous or famous free speed that people always talk about by wearing Oakleys. But aside from getting a bucket hat and wearing another pair of Oakleys, getting the technique right to benefit from getting the boat to do some of the work will be very, very beneficial as Stand-Up and I keep working in the pair. And that's where, like I've mentioned yesterday, working with someone, so Ed's working with Robson, so Robson and I can really try and send it, but then Ed and Stanhope can almost try and smooth out a little bit, but also remind us that we do need smoothing it out, or we do need to smooth it out, rather than just really just kind of going full send. But hopefully that makes sense. And as we progress to the end of the year, Ed is just leaving. We will continue to work on getting that technique right and trying to increase the efficiency. But that will be it for today's episode, Yam Squad. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you've all, if you're watching this on Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully you've had a great day of. So if you're not from America or have not experienced Thanksgiving in America, it's a day where you can sometimes spend time with your family and eat a lot of food. But if you're from outside of America and don't celebrate it, like I said earlier, it's still an opportunity to think about what you are thankful for. And I'm thankful for the Yam Squad, thankful for the opportunities that the Yam Squad have offered, thankful for rowing here at Leander Club, and thankful for everything I've done over the past this season has been absolutely awesome. And obviously thankful for Yam too, isn't that right, Yam? Yes, he's down here as well. Yes, isn't that right? Isn't that right? I'm thankful for Yam as well, but as always, Yam Squad, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode.